Unfortunately, new data is coming out about the US economy, and more frequently, we're getting more data points that suggest the US economy is slowing down. The unemployment rate is increasing, the number of job losses is increasing, the inflation rate is increasing as a result of increasing tariffs against the United States trading partners. So, given this macroeconomic backdrop, investors are asking me to identify some defensive stocks that they could buy that could hold up reasonably well in the event of a US economy going into recession. So Boeing and Lockheed Martin are two very defensive stocks with very low correlation to the US economy. And I'm going to compare these two and answer which one I think makes the better stock to buy given this macroeconomic backdrop. So the first thing I wanted to compare these two defensive dividend stocks on is revenue growth. And I went all the way back to 2015. And looking at these figures, Lockheed Martin has grown its revenue from $41 billion in 2015 to $71.8 billion in 2025. That's good for a compounded annual growth rate of 6.2%. Meanwhile, Boeing's revenues have declined from $96.1 billion to $75.3 billion in that time. So in 2015, Boeing had a more than 2-to-1 advantage against Lockheed Martin in terms of overall revenue, and that advantage has almost diminished entirely. Of course, Boeing has faced several challenges, including the coronavirus pandemic, which stalled production and stalled the demand from end market users. The airlines paused receiving these planes because they didn't need them, and they asked Boeing to stop delivering planes. And then Boeing's challenges with the planes and the malfunctions and the crashes, etc., has taken more scrutiny from regulators, which forced Boeing to slow down production. And since Boeing has, and Lockheed Martin as well, they have a backlog of orders going out several years. In Boeing's case, the backlog could last them upwards of 13 years. So it's a matter of production for these companies. Can they produce the products that they've already sold efficiently and effectively to generate revenue? Because they've already got billions and billions and billions of dollars of orders that are waiting to be delivered. You've got to get on the waiting list to get the products from Boeing and Lockheed Martin. And so it's a matter of these companies being able to efficiently produce these products, which for Boeing, they haven't been able to do that. They face several challenges in just producing their planes and products effectively.
Click the link below to watch the full video.